welcome back. Today is Tuesday, May 22nd, and this is episode 44 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we play some crazy-ass beta game called Halo 3, and I think it's some sort of religious game.
Yeah. It's like I think you play as Jesus or something. Maybe like the sequel Left Behind, and they get this Crown of Thorns grenade. It's like,
oh, dude, and there's an awesome power-up where you get to turn the opponent's blood into wine.
Oh, it's like,
yeah.
Turn the other cheek, bitch!
Sacrilegious. Oh, we're going to hell. I'm Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin and we are definitely going to hell for that bit. And if we haven't offended you yet, just wait.
Yes, because this week we are talking about Halo 3 Beta and Aegis Wing on the Xbox, as well as Ouendan 2, Touch the Fucking Dead.
Word.
And, what's the other game? Oh yeah, so Etrian Odyssey on the DS.
Yes. And new releases include Pirates of the Caribbean on 360, Halo 2 on the PC, 10 years late, and some silly teenage girl game on the PSP for Yuzo to play.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and Dawn of Mana and Odin Sphere on the PS2. You heard me right, PS2. They're still releasing good games on the PS2, and they actually look really sweet.
Hell yeah, they do. As always, we'll finish up with the community section, but let's get started with our featured game, Halo 3 Beta by Bungie. Holy wine, man.
Yes.
We just need some wafers.
Yeah, that's right.
Now we should, we're going to offend so many people in this episode. Halo fans, Jesus fans.
Jesus fans.
Oh, and hey, let's before we get started, we should talk about the game.
The drinking
game.
So we were talking on the forums with people about having a drinking game that you can participate in at home.
We've been doing it like crazy. Like we haven't been very accurate with all the rules, and we've been following the rules. But I said, hey, all right, throw down. You guys suggest as many different rules that you can. We'll pick a couple, and we're going to follow on this episode.
Yep.
But it's not just us.
You got to drink along with us. But so this one, the drinking game. This game is supposed to be whenever Yuzo says "dude,"
yeah,
and whenever I say "bitch."
So starting now, take a drink, and if you're whatever you're legally allowed to drink, go ahead and take a drink, and that's what we'll do for now. We'll see, and we'll try to be as accurate as we can.
And as always, we still have to drink when we say achievements, because that's just kind of a standard.
We just forget all the time, because we say it 50,000 times.
I know.
We just said it twice.
We'll be falling down by the end of the episode. All right.
So
for all of the cheating we just did, we got to drink now.
Oh, yeah. So, dude.
Oh!
All right, so Halo 3
Man,
Beta.
You are such a bitch.
Yes,
Oh, snap!
Okay, let's get started with the show. So, Halo 3 Beta, it is the one everybody's been freaking waiting for. There's been two ways to get into it. You get the Rule of 3, where you had to do a bunch of different competitions.
Yeah.
And you have the Crackdown, if you got the first round of Crackdown.
Which everyone did.
Well, at least we did.
I'm just saying, like, nobody did that Rule of 3 shit. I don't even understand it.
Well, I think you had to be, like, a hardcore-ass Halo 2 player to do it. But, I still hear all these people, they're like, oh, yeah, dude, do you think if I can still buy Crackdown, I can get in?
Oh. I don't think it works that way.
No, it doesn't work at all.
I mean, you could probably eBay a Crackdown that has got it, but I bet they're going at a premium now.
So I'm thinking, since I'm not going to be playing the Halo 3 beta that much, I mean, I like it, but I'm not like going to be hardcore about it. I'm wondering, like, when there's 1 week left, if I say, hey, man, you pay me $80 for Crackdown, somebody will pay for it.
Check on eBay and see what the premium is.
Yeah. But
I do like Crackdown.
I do too, especially with the new stuff.
Yeah.
But so we did play and that's how you do it. It was kind of annoying because it took like an extra day or half a day before we actually could download it.
Yeah, it took a while. It didn't come out on time like it was supposed to. There was a bunch of server errors. But I was up on the IRC on the NooBTooB IRC. Yeah. And everyone's just like, oh, we're playing the Halo 3 beta, blah, blah, blah. So it's like we hopped on. And the friend making was actually pretty easy. Pretty easy. It
was the best I've seen in any game, entirely.
So you just start a game, and then people could go on to your friends list and see what you're playing. It's just like, boom,
you kind of can make a group. It's kind of weird, because you make a group saying, okay, these 4 people want to play in this game type, and then it just fills the rest with random people.
Yeah.
So that I think is really smart, and I wish more games would do that.
But we ended up getting like almost the entire room full of NooBToobers.
Oh, are you serious?
So we got,
you got like 8?
Yeah, I think it was like 7 and then one random.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But yeah, it was really cool, and we were all hopping on. We were doing the voice chat. Yeah. Everybody was getting into it. So that was really fun.
So how'd you like it? I mean, because both of us aren't big Halo fans.
Yeah.
Right? So that's kind of the thing, and that's kind of how you have to start off with. We don't like FPSs with controllers.
Yeah. I thought it felt a little shallow. Like compared to the kind of the complexity where people have just learned the maps on Counter-Strike and stuff inside and out, and there's kind of a lot of or especially things like Battlefield, where it's like people learn their roles and they travel in packs and blah blah blah. And it's like this very much felt like kind of a free for all. You know, you'd grab the weapons and you'd shoot. There wasn't so much of the strategy going on.
Do you think that given time the strategy would develop, or do you think that what you saw there isn't much strategy to actually?
There will be. I mean, there will be strategies, right? Like people get better at. You know, I'm sure people figure this stuff out. And there's so many cool elements to it. There's like all these things where they've got these launchers on the bases, and you can be in a car.
Cannons.
Yeah, the man cannon.
Yeah, that sounds
like a
dirty
porn film.
But they've been in other games, right? You had Quake with the jump pads, and it's all that stuff. So it's not exactly a new thing, but it's new for Halo.
Yeah, and it looked really good. I mean, there's like the water effects looked really nice.
They look a lot better than Halo 2, I gotta say. It looks like a 360 game, but here's the thing: considering that how they've been showing the sneak preview trailers and things like that, it doesn't look like that.
No, that was
I was expecting a lot more.
Yeah.
Because frankly, to be honest, multiplayer Halo Beta 3 looks worse than Gears of War.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say,
it's the gold standard. That's
Gears
the problem,
of War looks
right?
the best.
And there's this sense of visceralness in the Gears, like when they did the things where it's like you can throw yourself up against a wall, and you can huck a grenade, and you can do this.
There's like a sense of physics. There's a sense of gravity in that game, where this one is very floaty.
It is, and you're kind of running around, and there's a lot of things where in Gears they didn't really put in. I mean, some people started getting kind of good at sniping, but at this. Like, I had things where I didn't even see the people killing me. Where it's like they put in some sniper weapons where there's a couple weapons that are like no matter what, they're one-shot kills. There's a couple good sniper weapons.
And people are pretty damn good. Because I think a lot of, if you were really skilled at Halo 2, you'll be just as good as Halo 3. Because I don't think they've changed the formula that much.
A lot of stuff transfers.
But when you were saying like how there was lack of depth, I actually kind of saw the opposite. I saw a lot of the things that they implemented into the game making it so that, oh my god, this game is going to last for 8 years. Kind of like how Halo 2 lasted a very long time with a very, meager set of things, available to it. I think that they just added enough new things that people that like Halo, they're going to love. They're going to freaking, bow down and pray to Halo 3. You know what I mean?
I guess that's the thing, is I never really liked Halo 2 multiplayer all that much. The funny thing is I actually really liked the single player.
That's weird. See, I never really. I couldn't get into
I bought the add-ons.
Where
you can do keyboard and mouse to your Xbox.
Weird, really?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was much better.
So then, does that mean you'll like Halo 2 on the PC?
I might. I mean, I would have liked it 5 years ago, right? Like,
I hear it looks like ass.
Yes, the thing is, I mean, why would I play it, right? Like, it's gone beyond that, and a lot of the games that we've played recently, I think, bring more to the multiplayer than
Interesting. So I mean, let's like kind of break it down though. As far as Halo 3 is concerned, do you think then you'll get it at launch day?
No.
Really? Because after playing what I've seen so far, I think I'll like it. I like the first single player because they'll probably have a lot of good stuff. Considering playing the Halo 3 beta for me said, okay, I am now going to buy this at launch. Where before I would have rented it, I would have done something else.
If it was third person, maybe, but I've kind of
really
I really like the third person now
because it's such a huge game. It's kind of hard to say you won't.
I mean, I guess I'll have to, right? We got to
we got to do something
for NooBTooB.
But so that didn't do it for you, and it didn't sound like they had.
I wish that I'd gotten a sample of the single player. I wish that I'd gotten a taste. Because that might have excited me about the game more than the multiplayer did. Because that just didn't really do it for me.
That's interesting. So, I mean, all the things being said so far, I would have to say that I enjoyed myself in the Halo 3 beta in spite of my opinion on Halo 2. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it just played a little differently, if it did something else, but I actually kind of had fun. But at the same time, given all the depth that I saw, I don't see myself playing it for years like some of these people do.
Yeah.
Like, I would much rather play Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a little more excited about the multiplayer in Shadowrun. Because it sounds like they're doing something different, and they're going to be able to play on PC, so I'm actually more excited about the longevity of multiplayer in Shadowrun.
I just want to try it, like PC versus 360 multiplayer. That seems so interesting.
You can't on Halo 3, though.
No, but Shadowrun.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's going to be good.
Like, the first time ever, you're going to be able to do the multiplayer action. But
that's a total launch buy, I think.
Yeah.
So that's next week. So I'm going to have to... I say give it a thumbs up, because number one, for everybody that loves Halo, it's gonna be all your chips and more. You know what I mean? It's gonna be everything you want.
I say that's true. I mean, if you like Halo 2, it's probably awesome. For me, I was kind of bored. I thought it was
thumbs down. Okay, so I think that's what it is. And, you'll hear more about it. I'm sure they'll actually they'll probably have a single-player demo at some point, you think? To snag, the people like you at some point.
I think that you like the game because it's got a man cannon.
It was kind of sexy. I just love thrusting myself forward in the air. It was awesome. Yes, we'll leave it at that. Just because somebody pushed you into the man cannon.
It was an involuntary man cannon. I had to take a shower. I was crying. Oh, no.
Oh, you're such a bitch.
Wait. That was you.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Count,
all right. Oh! Okay. So, that's the featured game. So, what is the next? It's
the next one is Aegis Wing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the free game.
Free game, dude, on Xbox Live Arcade. So, any of you guys actually had a 360... Why didn't you download this game? It's free.
So I saw a bunch of people on my friends list playing it. My friends list has gotten pretty big now because we've got a bunch of NooBToobers going out.
Dude, I'm almost hitting the 100-person limit.
There's a limit?
There's a limit.
Oh.
I've already deleted 5 people that haven't been on for months, like your girlfriend.
I'll have to go through and start culling the list of people I have. Shit.
Yeah.
Why would there be a limit of friends? That's silly.
No, it's one of those things.
Anyway.
But Aegis Wing.
Aegis Wing, it is a side-scrolling 2D shooter like Life Force.
Yeah, kind of like Life Force.
Exactly like Life Force.
Pretty much. You don't get the power-ups where you save the values, though. That's
that was cool. I actually really like that.
Yeah, that's a really good game element.
So this, it's very simple. It's just kind of going around shooting things, and then occasionally they'll drop a super weapon.
Yep,
and
they'll have
you
bosses.
Can do shield or a laser or the heat-seeking missiles, a couple of things.
4-player co-op. You get to play with all your friends online, which is actually pretty cool considering it's a free game.
Yeah, it breaks my heart. That was the one interesting thing, and we didn't get enough NooBToobers together. Every time I hopped on IRC, either people weren't playing or we sitting around to it. But I really wanted to try 4-person because by itself, it's cool that it's free, but I didn't play it all that much.
I played it for maybe 10 minutes, and I said, okay, that was worth how much I paid for it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I thought it was cool. I mean, I think that I would like to try it multiplayer. I would like to see, because that's, it's fun. You get a couple people on there playing. And
I think it'll be fun, hopefully if you can talk at the same time, they have the channel just open, you can say stuff. But again, I mean, you got to give props since it was 3 interns that just came up with a game over the summer.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So what a great thing for Microsoft to do is just, people put together a game that's so cool. Just drop it out there.
Say, here you go. You're going to be able to have millions of people get to play your work now. Yeah. I think that's just an amazing opportunity they gave it, so nothing bad you can say about that.
Yep.
But you can say something bad about the next game.
Yeah. So, I mean, Aegis Wing, I'm going to say thumbs up. For what it is, I really liked it. It doesn't hold your attention all that long, but I think that the possibilities for multiplayer are really exciting. I think that people could just get together, shoot the shit, play some first-person
shooter. Easy 200 achievements,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. The next game, though, however, Solitaire Solitaire.
For $10.
$10 for Solitaire.
You've got to be yanking my dick.
How many packs of cards can I buy for $10?
Yeah. For real. So tell me about this game. What's it all about?
So Solitaire Solitaire. It does come with a number of different variations of Solitaire. It's not just Klondike.
A lot.
I don't know how many, but over 10, I think.
Grandfather's Clock. And a whole bunch of
Spider, a thing. Yeah. So there's a bunch. And given what it is, fine if you really like Solitaire games, $10 is still a little much.
Yeah.
And they're going to be doing downloadable content where you're paying $1 for new decks.
So if you really like Solitaire.
Even if you really like Solitaire, you can
get
it all for free.
If you really like Solitaire,
come on,
get a deck of cards, play some fucking Solitaire.
But even then, you can go on Yahoo Games. You can find all of these Solitaire games online.
I'm just saying, all these things where it's they got poker, they got whatever. You go online, you play against people, you do whatever. Solitaire is literally you are playing with a predetermined. You already know what the end point is most of the time. These Solitaire games, once the cards are down, you're on a path. Straight to the end. You're a machine at that point. You're just I am waiting.
God, I wonder how hard it would be to code a Solitaire game.
Yeah.
Probably a couple days.
It's it's all part of my whole theory about games for people who are waiting to die.
Yeah,
this is one of them,
dude.
Yeah.
But I would just say, I played the demo. I didn't like it. It's $10. I'm not going to pay for it. I don't think anybody should.
Yeah, I mean, if your mom's really into Solitaire and you want to let her play on your 360, maybe get it. But I can't imagine paying money for this game.
No, not at all.
Get a fucking deck of cards.
And I don't know what the hell the deal is with Xbox Live Arcade. I mean, it's cool that they're releasing 2 games a week now because there's huge, gaps. But they're kind of starting to release it with a lot of crap.
Yeah, not so good.
You know what next week is, which we're not talking about, is Russian Attack and Xevious.
What's Xevious?
So that one top down, it's like do-do-do-do, and they had that sound, and it was like one of the first, not the first.
Is it one they drop you on the beach and you're like running around with the
No, it's a space shooter game, so it's a scrolling map, it's a little bit wider than the screen.
They're both old school games, right?
Very old school games.
Not original content.
No. They're like Konami, I think.
Yeah.
One of them's a Konami, at least.
Bleh. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Moving on. Touch the Dead. So.
I was so excited for this game!
Yeah, this looked really cool. I mean, all mechanics aside, we can talk about the major flaw, which is the levels are really long and there's no save points in them.
Well, no, there are. So I don't think you got as far to hit like some of them.
Well, I mean, I got to an end boss where when I died,
I went back to halfway almost.
2 levels.
Yeah, it was
there was
really
2
long.
more levels I had to play. So I mean, it was 10 minutes of game progress just absolutely wiped out in a second.
Yeah. And like the thing is, like it was one of those bosses which you had to kind of do this weird trial and error to try to figure out. Because like I died once, and I'm like, okay, I'm not playing this game anymore because I don't want to play the things to die again.
Yeah, this game is shit.
But that's not. I mean, that's bad. But it wouldn't be so bad if like it was fun to get to the boss.
Right.
But it's what you're doing is it's on rails.
It's on rails, but not in the way that fun games are. Because there's games like
Time Crisis is on rails and it's fun.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like Time Crisis, you're on rails. What happens is you get to a zone and you stop, and then there's this strategy where it's just like 3 guys, boom, 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 3 guys, boom, 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 reload, duck, whatever.
That's not strategy. That's like reaction.
No. I'm just saying like once you learn the levels, you learn where people are. You learn
I guess so.
Reload.
Yeah, sure.
But this one, you're on rails and you're not stopping for large parts of it. You're just like, brrr, and you're just going. It's just like, zombies just going past your face, and you're like, boom, 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 and you're like, wait, I didn't shoot that guy, and he didn't hurt me.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be any penalty for this, and this other
that particular level is really stupid.
Oh,
because it's like you're like apparently if you're moving really fast, like you're in some sort of like thing on a track. Like
Except you're not.
Except you're not. You're like
walking.
running.
Yeah, you're running just like.
All I could figure out was if you shoot the zombie, then he doesn't hit you. If you don't shoot the zombie, he hits you and they take damage.
Yeah, but not always. Like there's some of them I wouldn't hit them. There's like just walk on past. Like
it's such
some brains over here.
And not only that, the annoying thing too is like you would go into a room and they would make the room last so long because you basically say, okay, let's look in the left corner. Oh my God, there's 5 zombies. Kill. Let's look in the right corner. Oh my God, there's 10 zombies. Kill. Let's check back in the left corner again, and then the right corner, and then go up the stairs, go back down this. Like there's this one prison level where there were at least maybe 25 spots where you'd kill zombies, and maybe 5 of them were original locations.
Just kept going in circles, like zombies just popped out of nowhere.
Yes, that I just killed before. It was just ridiculous. So it was really good, just poorly done. There's some sort of story which was really not well fleshed out.
Yeah,
and
not fun.
Very terrible.
We had such high hopes.
Oh God, it had zombies.
Not fun.
How can you go wrong with zombies?
I know. It's not fair. So fuck that game. Thumbs down.
The big thumbs down. Terrible game.
Not
Don't
even
touch
worth
it.
Trying. So
don't touch the dead.
What's the next one?
What do we got? I don't know what is the next one.
What's the next one?
All right, here we go. Bueno, Neketsu Rhythm Danshi Osu Tatakae Ouendan 2.
Nice.
Hopefully I got that right. Anybody who speaks Japanese, don't speak up, please.
Yeah.
Because my Japanese is terrible.
Do you know what that means?
I think it's more... No, I don't. I wish I did, but again, my Japanese... I can basically... So, you know when I speak Japanese...
Wait, hold...
What?
Rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm.
I know that word.
Yes. Damachi means again.
It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. I'm sorry if this bugs you people. People were saying they don't like having the cord in front of me, but it's driving me fucking nuts. All right, anyway.
We're trying to do some stuff. But so Moro Neketsu Rhythm Damashi Osu Tatakae Ouendan 2. For anybody that doesn't know, it's Ouendan 2. For anybody that still doesn't know, it's Elite Beat Agents 2.
Right.
It's the original Japanese version of Elite Beat Agents where it's on the DS, you're hitting dots to the rhythm, except the Ouendan versions have an entirely different storyline and an entirely different song list.
And they got J-pop.
And it's all J-pop. And you didn't like Ouendan 1 because of the J-pop. So how did you think about the Ouendan 2 with J-pop?
It was hit and miss. So there's a bunch of songs where it's like they'd have a good beat, but then there was other songs where because of the foreignness of the songs to me that I wouldn't be able to get the rhythm. But I still beat all of the 1, 2, and 3-star songs, and I moved on to the 4-star songs.
They were pretty easy. I noticed it seemed like they tweaked the difficulty levels.
I think so. Maybe they'll get really hard later.
Or well, they do, because they get ones where you have to hit double tap.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of that.
And so there are a couple of things. Like, I don't think they've really changed that much with the game.
No. I feel like the songs are longer. I feel like they used to be 3 stages, and now they're 4.
I think they split it up a bit.
Okay.
The other thing they did was they did add a second Elite Beat agent, or the Ouendan crew. So Ouendans are male cheerleaders, not really male cheerleaders. It's like this. It's not as creepy, wacky, weird as you guys might think.
It's Japanese, not creepy, but it is fucking weird.
No, it isn't actually, because Ouendans, what they generally, you see a lot of them do, is actually kind of like fans for like baseball teams and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a bunch of groups, and they came up with cheers for like baseball teams. And
stuff.
I'm
saying it's not creepy, but I'm just saying that is weird. Like, the fact that people are having people are like, oh, if only I could do my taxes. Oh, and the guys are like,
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, in everyday situations, I'll agree. I'll give you that point. Yes, them coming. But the actual act of male cheerleaders is not exactly foreign in Japan. Does that make sense? You know what I mean.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, I think it's more of the same, but it's like more of the same goodness.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know?
It's just a sequel. They didn't really innovate, but
the songs are great.
The songs are great. And they didn't really. There was nothing where I was just like, wow, I wish that they would have changed this, right?
A lot of people complained about the spinning, and I don't like the spinning that much.
That's true, actually.
I kind of wish they did something different with it, because that part of it I didn't like that much. But
you could do like some sort of like fireworky thing at the end where it's like a bunch of things come up and you have to tap them when they show up, like whack-a-mole.
Yeah,
you're right. I mean, the spinning is stupid. Yeah, there's no skill to it, right?
So I was reading online. I never got good enough at this game where you're apparently able to unlock female cheerleaders. But I believe it actually existed in the first Ouendan. So
and we just never were good enough to get that far.
You gotta like be hard or something like that. I'm like, yeah. So like Tobin and I, we were waiting in line for the Lost Planet.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, let's just play some DS games. Some guy said, hey man, I got Elite Beat Agents. Let's go play. And we got
it was wrecked. And I got the feeling he wasn't actually all that good.
I don't think it was either.
It was just we were just really bad.
Really.
But the guy was just fucking tapping on our face. Like, it was just like whoosh.
And then he goes like, "Why don't you two guys play on the same team?"
Yeah.
Like, and then
against
he still
him.
kicked us. Yeah.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So,
but yeah, it's really fun. I give a big thumbs up.
Hell yeah! You guys should import it. I think you can get it on Play Asia. You can get it on Asia Plus, Asia Yes. There's a bunch of places you can get it if you guys are not in Japan.
Asia Yes.
Asia Yes.
That's like my theme song.
Gotta love it. So that is the last game. I think second to last game. The last game is another Dude, we've been doing so much DS.
I know.
I'm impressed.
I know, and so much not good DS. Unfortunately, I wish that there was more good DS.
Well, Ouendan's good, and this one isn't.
No,
that's too bad.
I wish that you'd gotten a chance to play this.
Dude, I was fucking laid. Dude, I got like the stomach fucking thing that it just killed me.
Can't you just lay in bed while puking and shitting yourself and play some DS?
Unfortunately, I can't, because when you're that sick, you don't want to do anything except curl up in a ball.
Yeah, I know the feeling. That's kind of the way I felt after I played this game.
Oh, really? So what is it?
So Etrian Odyssey, it's a RPG.
Yep. A dungeon crawler, right?
Dungeon crawler, and it's grid based, like the old.
There were people comparing it to like Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah. Eye of the Beholder
Might
is
Magic
good.
series.
What was that one where you were in a ship in space and there were a bunch of monsters coming at you? It was like.
Oh, Space Hulk or something?
Space Hulk! It's like Space Hulk.
That's an
nice.
old game, dude.
Old school. So.
Dude, fuck!
Oh, you said dude. Bitch.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, God, okay.
Oh, God, we're going to be drunk. So.
You guys are going to be drunk.
So, Etrian Odyssey. Yes. So, let me tell you why this game sucks.
All right.
So.
Because I think I still like it, but we'll see.
Yeah, you need to play it and tell me if you like it, because first off, random battles, dumb.
Dumb.
I hate random battles, and I hate random battles.
It's not even real-time? Random battles? Because even real-time
it's turn-based. It's like Final Fantasy 1.
So I would just like walk, then turn into a battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's how Eye of the Beholder... No, actually it wasn't. Eye of the Beholder was real-time.
And the enemies are really strong right off the bat. So literally the first battle I was in, you have 4 people in your team.
Yeah.
One of them died.
Nice.
It was just like, Rook! I was like,
So what'd you do?
You have to go back to town and get them resurrected. You got to pay to get them resurrected.
Nice.
So every time somebody gets hurt, you got to go back to town.
Or just go with like a crippled party, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you can get a phoenix down or something, I'm sure.
Yeah. So the first mission is we draw this big yellow square on the map, and they're like, map this whole area. So you walk around, and as you walk, a little blue path shows up where you've been walking, and then you have to draw an outline of it in yellow. So they're just like,
So the bottom half of the DS screen is your cartographic map.
So they're like, hey, you want to do some shitty grunt work? You want to do something that's so fucking boring and takes no skill at all? Trace these lines.
I heard you can add points of interest and stuff.
You can. Doesn't that sound fun?
Sounds like a lot of fun.
So
Dude, it sounds like exactly what I did when I used to play the old Bardsdales.
It's true. It's true.
And I had fun doing it when I was a kid.
But this mission, the first mission of the game, they're like, you can't leave this area until you've drawn out everything inside this incredibly large square.
That's like some weird OCD stuff, man, right there.
I can see it appealing to Japanese people,
maybe. Dude, it's a huge selling game in Japan.
So I had a visceral reaction to this game. I played for about 30 minutes, and I closed it, and I was angry, and I was walking around the house, and I was
kicking your cat.
I know. I was I want to slap this game in its fucking stupid face. So I will go beyond. I didn't like this game. I hated this game, and it made me angry.
Maybe it's just not for you.
It's definitely not for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because this actually sounds like, I was reading the description of it, I'm like, wow, this actually sounds like it might appeal to some, the weird back OCD part of my brain.
The thing about mapping when you're a kid, right, is I think that, for one thing, it's voluntary, and the other thing
not really. In those games, you had to do it, right?
Well, but it's, it's already mapping it for you. It already draws everything in blue. It literally does all the mapping on a grid for you.
So what do you have to do?
So you just trace it. You're just putting where the walls are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, and then maybe saying, I saw a monster here, or there's stairs here.
Yeah, there's stairs here. It's that kind of thing. It's permanent landmarks.
Yeah.
But
do you get points? Does it score you on that, or?
Fuck if I know. There's a quest to do that, and I didn't get through that, because it was fuck you, game. Fuck you in your ass.
Good thing you didn't call it a bitch.
Yeah. I did not. Oh, god damn that game. So I think you should play that and report back
I really
and get
should.
a second opinion, because I'm curious if anyone could like this game.
Dude, we always say this about we should. We never do, that. You should play Infernal some more.
Yeah. I actually did play a little bit more Infernal.
Yeah? Okay, good. What do you think?
I still like it.
Okay.
I didn't get tired of it yet.
That's good.
But I didn't play all that much. So,
all right.
That's it.
I think that'd be it. That is a shitload of games, considering that, I've been down with the stomach crap, and then we've been dealing with other stuff. But
what's really cool is next week it's better.
Yeah.
I think that we might actually be on the bottom of the curve. I think we might be kind of coming back up now towards some good games.
So, one of the things that always bugged me, and I always wanted to comment on this as far as the culture, is why is the summer always shitty for games?
When all the kids got all the time in the world to play!
And that's what I'm saying. It's just okay, well, let's start releasing games in September when they start school.
I know. And the thing is you can ascribe some morality to this, where you're well, maybe they're kids should go outside and play. Fuck that, they care about that.
No.
They're wow, these fat little bastards are off of school, and that they're not going to go outside and do shit. They're going to be inside updating their blogs and posting on MySpace.
And playing games, hopefully.
Playing games.
But here's the thing, I think game companies are not stupid. I honestly do.
So what's the deal?
I think they're very smart in such that they know if they release the game later in the year, they will sell more copies. And you want to know why?
Because of the Christmas rush?
It's because parents are the ones who buy the games, not the kids. The kids want the games in the summer so they can play them. The parents don't want to buy them the games, so they're indoors the entire time. True. But they have to buy that for Christmas.
But what about the skew where gamers' ages are getting older, where it's getting to be people like me and you?
And then in that case, I think it doesn't matter. I think it's even then, Christmas is still a good time, because for people like us, we'll just buy games all year round. So it doesn't really matter when we do it. But they know we're going to buy it for our friends. Actually, I don't really buy games for friends.
No.
Yeah, but regardless, I think that's the thing. It's just so many people buy games for other people for Christmas. That is
so weird that they just make them and just hold them. And the funny thing is, it's the opposite of the movie industry.
I know, that's what bugs the hell out of me.
The movie industry, it's just I was looking at June, I'm oh my god, I'm going to shit my pants. It's
yeah.
Next Die Hard is coming out.
Oh, I know. That one looks,
Oh, it looks awesome. You know why? Because fucking Die Hard.
Yeah, but the kid annoys me.
I know, the fucking Mac kid.
But yeah, the Harry Potter's coming out. Fucking Transformers!
Transformers. That's not till July, but that's going to be...
but that's going to be amazing.
Have you guys seen this trailer?
Oh my god.
Because seriously...
I cleaned my pants 10 times.
I watched the trailer like 8 or 9 times. My girlfriend went to bed and she's like, yeah, I went to bed and I could still hear the trailer going because this Transformer takes his shoulder and goes through a bus. Oh my god, it's going to be the greatest movie ever made.
But I mean, this whole thing is like, yeah, movies love to release in the summer, but you know, I think what the problem is? I think gamers, all you kids out there need to save your money and buy games during the summer. It's like, bet your money. Say, okay, this game, I don't know what, coming out, like Odin Sphere coming out tomorrow, or Dawn of Mana coming out, next week. Go buy it.
Yeah.
And then, people will start saying, holy crap, we just made a ton of money.
I'm hoping. Make a change.
That's the only way it's going to work. So, I think that'll be good. So let's talk about new releases real quick. What do we got first?
We got Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, God.
So on 7 platforms.
7! I think the only one they skipped must have been the GameCube or the GBA.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man did...
Was it 8? It was like 8. 8.
8, yeah.
So you probably know GBA, yeah.
Yeah. So Pirates of the Caribbean is the was it End of the World? What is it? No, something of the world. End of the world.
Something. Yeah, but so
it's Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Right, Pirates of the Caribbean 3. So it comes out, and apparently they've got 2 different games. There's the mobile version, and then there's the high-end
not really.
version.
So we were watching that interview section, right? It's like, okay, here's the company that made all the games. Like, okay, yeah, you know what we did? We went and took our team and split it in half. Half went to PS3, Wii, and 360, and that's great for the next gen.
Yeah.
And the other half went to PSP, and the DS, and like, oh, that's great. Let's just make mobile games. And the PS2.
So apparently the mobile version is also coming out on the PS2, which seems very strange.
Well, that same team designed all 3, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. So the videos that I've seen for the 360 version look very pretty,
but the gameplay looks terrible.
The fighting looks terrible. I saw a couple of clips of like puzzle solving where you're like moving around barrels and blowing them up and knocking down buildings and unlocking doors.
But dude, I mean, right? It's the combination. It's a movie license, and it's out on multiple platforms. Have you ever seen a game be successful?
No.
And you played Pirates of the Caribbean 2. You forgot. Yeah. But if you go back to our episodes, you shat on that game so much.
I know. But it's got pirates. I love pirates.
So he's going to play it. So
I'll play it. I'll play it on 360, and I'll get some cheapo achievements.
And he'll come back crying and saying, "Oh my God, why did I play that game?"
It's true.
So that's coming out today.
Anyway, it's a 3D walking around platformer, kind of fighting people.
Kind of action adventure.
And it looked like there was some kind of timing elements to it, where there's some sword fights where you have to do like up and down and middle.
Yeah, it's a very mishmash. It's like it's very similar to what you saw with Spider-Man, where they just kind of took 20 different game elements and said, "Let's just throw them in and hope it works."
These days they're doing that. These days they're saying, "Okay, how can we get in rhythm and
God
RPG
of War and
I
just played Shrek and it's totally God of War, but done so crappy. And I didn't even want to talk about it because it was so bad.
Yeah, fuck it. God of War was so good.
Yeah, so Pirates of the Caribbean is coming out on all platforms.
All platforms. Next up, Dawn of Mana.
Oh, dude.
This looks fantastic.
I'm excited.
I was trying to think of what to compare it to, and I'm actually kind of having a hard time doing it. I'd actually say, from the gameplay that I saw, it looks like Ratchet and Clank.
A little bit.
It does look like it does.
It's more RPG though, much more RPG.
I'm just saying. So you're going around and you've got a targeting system.
Yeah, we'll throw up the video.
We'll throw up the video right here. So you're shooting a bunch of people. You're collecting coins, which is like bolts. So I mean, it looks gorgeous. It's beautiful. It looks very responsive.
For the PS2, it's very impressive. So we didn't even mention it's a PS2 game. PS2. It's like PS2 still going strong. Yeah. I thought God of War 2 was going to be the last good game.
I know. So this brings me to the point of why the fuck aren't these games coming out on Xbox 360? It is just do it. There's all these platformer games. There's like Sly Cooper and there's Ratchet and Clank and there's Spyro and there's all these things. It's like they came out on the PS2. People like them. They're very, very popular franchises. There's been one. There's been Cameo. There's been one. One. Bring out more platformer games for the 360, please.
Remember, this is Squeenix. They haven't really got onto 360 yet.
God
so even
damn
PS3.
it.
I mean, if they made it for the PS3, you might actually want to go, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it breaks my heart because I love this kind of game. Yeah, I love it. And so anyway, you'll see the video here. You're running around shooting stuff, fighting stuff. Very pretty, very fun, fantasy.
And it's Square Enix, so it'll be pretty quality.
I'm going to get it, and I will review it next week.
It comes out today.
I would like to get it today.
Yeah, let's go look around for because I don't think because Blockbuster's really bad about like kind of like offbeat.
My Blockbuster's
RPGs.
been saying they've been getting stuff on Fridays, and then even when I go in there, they're like, "No, we didn't get that. No, we didn't get that."
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think we'd be able to rent it. The other game we want to talk about is Odin Sphere. This is another PS2 game, and it's freaking gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
Oh my god! So it's a 2.5D, which is essentially like a 2D side scroller, and my understanding, I mean, there's a lot of combat to it, so you're kind of jumping, you're kind of doing stuff, but it's very RPG. So there's a lot of talking with people. There's a lot of going back and forth, quests and things like that. And my god, I don't know about the gameplay yet.
Yeah.
So I saw some of the gameplay videos, and I'm still a little unknown on that. But this game is doing gangbusters in Japan.
Oh really?
Yeah, huge. So Atlas ports a lot of games over to Japan.
Yeah. You know what else did gangbusters in Japan?
Shut up.
Etrian Odyssey. Sucked ass.
Well, anyhow, a lot of people on the NooBTooB forums were pretty excited about this too. So I'll probably grab this one while you grab Down a Man. Maybe we'll swap or something like that.
So I looked at the trailers and it looked beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous artwork, whatever. And then there's one clip of the actual gameplay.
And it's kind of like just jump slash.
Yeah, to me it looked a little
slash.
tedious. It looked like it might get kind of old.
That's why I'm a little worried, but I'm hoping. But I mean, the beauty of it so much. I mean, I'll be happy to kind of look at it for a few hours if it's just as pretty as the videos that we'll throw up.
So we'll definitely play that. Yuzo will get that one. I'll get Don Man and we'll talk about it. Also coming out is Halo 2 on the PC.
Wow, when did that come out on the Xbox?
I think I was like 12.
I think I was like 8. Yeah, I don't remember.
So it finally hit the PC. Can you get achievements?
Yes. So this one is, I think, the first game along with Uno, which has achievements and online play.
Okay, so that's kind of sexy. So the achievements is kind of nice. I played this with the keyboard and mouse, like I said before, on the Xbox, and I kind of enjoyed it.
I've never seen that. Okay.
Yeah, it was you had bought it from China. It was like some plug-in thing. But I'll try it. I mean, the thing is it looks old and shitty now. Like, I'll play it for achievements, but I mean, this game is not top of the line.
Well, you're going to be able to play it on your Vista machine with DirectX 10 if you have a DirectX card, is my understanding.
Yeah.
So it should look pretty sweet, but from all the reviewers, they say they didn't really upgrade the textures or do much, so it still kind of looks like ass.
Well, maybe they didn't have enough time.
Well, I think all the people that were working on it were like, okay, you're just going to get the bare minimum amount of resources, because guess what? Everybody else is working on Halo 3.
Yeah, for real.
And Halo 3 will be coming out on PC in about 2012.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
At least.
Right around the time that Halo 5 hits the Xbox 720.
Yeah, exactly. But I think this will be good. I mean, this PC version, I think hopefully we'll be able to get it sometime.
Yeah, I would like to try it out.
I would like to try it out as well, because I never really played the single-player version of Halo 2.
It's pretty fun.
I played one and I liked it.
Multiplayer.
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh, New York Times Crosswords. So this is a game coming out on DS. There's a bunch of games coming out on DS, but this is the one I want to talk about since we had so many. But it's essentially... Oh! No, we didn't make that roll.
You still should drink.
Yeah, I should still drink. All right. Oh, God. Okay, so it's New York Times Crosswords. They have over 1,000 crossword puzzles.
Wow.
And they actually had some other company make the actual game part of it, because it's not New York Times has no game programmers on there. Peril. So it looks like it's a pretty good interface, because you have the top, which has the actual screen, but where you draw, you're kind of like saying, okay, click this, and then draw in a handwriting recognition.
Yeah. So you were telling me about this game, and I was like, psh, who gives a shit about crosswords? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
But this looks fantastic. It looks like somebody sat down, and instead of saying, let's make some money, they said, let's think about what would you want a crossword to feel like on a touchscreen? Because we saw those Sudoku games that look like shit.
Yeah, and most of them played like shit, too.
So, like you said, there's a little thing on the top that's the one clue you're working on. It's the clue and the boxes.
And how many spots are missing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the bottom is the full puzzle, and you touch it, and it pops up there. And it's just like, and then you get to write on the bottom, you're like, T, boom, pops up there. And
it has the clue and has everything. And it's just like, I always liked crosswords, but it always, I guess the analog nature of crosswords made it really difficult for me to get into them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to carry around a pad of paper. I hate writing and erasing.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that can do like in pen yet. Yeah. Right? But I always wanted to do it, and having something on a DS, I mean, come on, that's just brain dead.
Yeah.
Easy,
I've always really enjoyed that. I mean, there's been a couple times I've been sitting around with like my family or with my girlfriend or something, and just kind of sitting around and do a crossword together, and it's really fun. Everyone's kind of contributing, and it's just like to be able to bust out a DS. I mean, imagine you're like somewhere and you can just kind of start working on it in a line, or
do you think they'll have?
You can talk to strangers. You're like, hey, what's a 4-letter word for these nuts?
Testicles. Sorry, no, it's 4 letters. But do you think they'll have online? Probably not online, but do you think they'll have like multiplayer or
competitive
Wi-Fi?
head-to-head crossword?
Well, you get the same puzzle whoever finishes it first, because they have a time too, so you can actually record your score.
What if you could work on the same puzzle at the same time?
Ooh.
That'd be kind of funny.
That
Like
would
each
be
filling in
weird.
clues.
Yeah. See, that's what they need. They probably didn't, but that's what they should do next.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
bad. So I'm really excited about this. So this is definitely on my plate.
Yeah.
But there's already a lot of shit on my plate.
I know, for real. Next one. What's this? Brooktown High.
Oh yeah, that's that teenage girl game that you're gonna play. Right?
I'm not.
I'm gonna let you borrow my PSP.
Not.
Right? No.
1 PSP. 2. I'm not a teenage girl.
I may take one for the team.
Uzeta.
Uzina.
Uzina. So tell me about this fantastic game, Yuzo.
Well, dude, so Brooktown High. So it's almost like a cultural touchstone. It's almost like one of those historical games that you never really see. It's almost like a girlfriend simulator, an American girlfriend simulator.
Yeah, dating sim, girlfriend sim.
But it's also got sims into it too, because you're at high school, you're trying to like do well in school.
Yeah.
You're meeting people, but then you're also giving them presents. You're doing kissing. You're making out. You played this game. You played this game at PAX. And that guy roped you in.
Yeah, he was just like, "Hey, come here, check this out." I started playing. I'm like, "Oh,
and then he had his hand on his shoulder, saying, "Hey, so talk to this
he's
guy."
like, "Yeah, check this out." I'm like, "You son of a bitch! You tricked me into playing a dating game." And it was, I thought it was terrible, but
yeah, it looks really bad.
But the funny thing about it is, like, they were showing this thing. We were looking at the preview video for it. And they're like, boom, 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 going steady. And it's just like, it's like fatality, except
dude,
boring and
Dude, can you imagine on the Xbox when they had achievements? It's like, boo, achievement unlocked, going steady. That would
you
be
got
so
a girlfriend. Yeah.
Yes.
One step closer to not being a virgin.
Wow. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, so fuck this game.
Hey, but I mean, we'll throw up the video. Maybe you guys might be interested.
The three of you with a PSP.
Yeah, that don't have girlfriends and want to know what it's like.
This game looks terrible.
Yes. Production quality values are interesting, though.
Yeah.
So, hey, that would be it for all of our new games. Let's go to our site news real quick.
Word.
Oh, yeah, so Sunflower 4K, since we had the huge StarCraft II announcement.
Big news. In Korea.
Oh, man.
We
all knew it. Come on.
Well, I didn't, though, because there was going to be a big announcement, and in my heart of hearts, I was praying that it would be Diablo 3. I was thinking...
But it was in Korea.
Well, no, I didn't know where it was.
Oh, gotcha.
Once I found out where it was.
Yeah.
But I also realized that there's so much more money in StarCraft than in Diablo. Like, I want it to be Diablo because I'm sick of RTS, but... Man, watching those crazy Koreans when they announce the video and it's just like somebody would just like a new creature would come on the screen. It's like
I love that comic where it's just like the country of Korea. It changed shape. It's like a big erection. That was awesome.
North and South Korea declare peace. So yeah, the announcement came out of StarCraft II. It looks
huge.
Gorgeous. I will definitely try it when it comes out, even though I could give a shit about RTSs.
Yeah, but it's one of those ones where you just have to play.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
This will be the one that I'll get Tobin to actually play an RTS finally.
Well, but the thing is, right? They had a chance to kind of do this again when they came out with Warcraft 3, and nobody really gave a shit. Like
it was pretty popular.
I'm
but
sure
it was
pretty popular. But how much did you play of it? Right? Like
I played like halfway through the first campaign.
It was not good.
I stopped liking RTSs like typical.
You know what really drove me nuts about Warcraft 3 was how close it was. You had this thing where I just felt like my face was on the map, and I'd like scroll back, and it was just you could only fit like 5 units on the screen.
You couldn't see what was going on.
No, there was no. It was like what you were telling me about Supreme Commander, where you could like dial back.
Yeah,
it's like you gotta have that. I mean, like if my face is stuck to the screen, I just felt claustrophobic.
I know. I think that was a big problem with Warcraft and actually Age of Empires.
StarCraft was nice about being able to pull back.
And then from the screenshots of StarCraft 2, you can actually go crazy with it.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so there's all that talk about StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Sunflower on the forums, he made a thread saying, "Hey man, I'm excited about StarCraft. I want to break out my old Brood Wars and then go on Battle.net and play a bunch of NooBToobers."
Interesting.
So go to the forums if you guys have Brood Wars and on
I
Battle.net.
do have a copy of StarCraft.
See, I don't. I got to buy the
borrow
battle
mine
chest
because I fucking hate RTSs.
Yeah, well, bring it in. I'll go play it. So he set it up. He said, everybody share your MSNs because it's really hard to coordinate, apparently. So share your MSN logins or whatever, and then go set up some times and go play and then do everything. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
We did that with Diablo, and it's really a lot of fun.
So I didn't realize that. I didn't see Sunflower's message.
He just posted it like this morning. So.
Okay, because the thing is I was on IRC and somebody came in there like, "Hey, I was just playing StarCraft."
Yeah.
So I think maybe some people have been doing some pickup games.
Dude, Gwenster he's been getting on that whole Ustream thing.
Yeah.
He's been showing himself playing StarCraft for like 3 hours.
Oh man.
We're all saying, "Dude, your click rate sucks. Dude, go over there.
You're not enough of a machine." Which is what happens when you play these games a lot. You're just
and
like
you're Korean.
Yeah, you're green. You learn the mechanics. Just
but I'm so excited when
click magnet.
When people just go into like say, okay, hey, I want to get a bunch of NooBToobers go and just organize
YouTuber
games
culture,
like that.
man.
It's awesome.
The army. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Woo!
Everybody drinks for this.
Everyone drinks now.
Okay, we only have a couple of voicemails this time around.
Yep. So we got Fat Geek.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's play this one.
Let's play this one.
Hey, NooBTooB. Fat Geek on forums, and that's private for PH. In a couple of months, I'll be getting a 360 finally after a couple of years. So I bought a lot of games cheap off of eBay with cases and manuals included, of course. And I have here Cameo Elements of Power, and I'm looking on the back, and it says,
What does it say?
What's on the back?
What does it say?
Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Finish the fucking story, man. So
thanks.
Couple questions. So you're getting a 360 in a couple months.
Why?
But you're buying a bunch of games now
off eBay for real cheap.
And
if you waited 2 months, they'd be even cheaper.
So we don't understand what you're talking about, and you got cut off. So I don't know what's in Cameo.
Maybe he was asking us what games we should get.
Maybe.
Or maybe he was looking at the back of Cameo and saw something on the back. Like, is there multiplayer? Maybe.
Yeah.
And yes, there is multiplayer.
Yes.
You can download a patch. Once you put it in, it'll say, you need a patch for this game. And then you can actually do co-op.
Which was pretty fun, actually.
Oh, yeah, we didn't actually get to do it. You did it at home. We never did the online version of it.
Oh, okay.
Because we were going to get the achievements.
I did it with Bates. He came over. He and I played through it together. Yeah, that was really fun.
Oh, yeah, you can go through all the maps. We're just guessing on the question.
Yeah, I have no idea what your fucking question was. Call back.
Yeah, make sure you can get Gears of War. That's a good game.
Yeah.
Crackdown's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Call back later.
Yeah. We don't know your question. Okay, so next question, which is actually a question.
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Jam and Slaver. I've got a couple of questions. First of all, do you listen to any kinds of music whilst you're playing games? Like do you have iTunes running in the background or whatever? My second question is about customizable soundtracks. Quite a lot of games allow you to import your own music nowadays. And I was just wondering what you think about that. Is it a good thing that it allows players to customize the experience to their own tastes? Or is it a bad thing with the games developers being a bit lazy and having to avoid producing decent music that you'll actually remember? Because at the moment, quite a lot of games either have, generic classical or generic rock, depending on whether it's a fantasy or a sci-fi setting. So yeah, what are your thoughts on music in games these days, and is it a good thing that it allows you to import your own music sometimes?
Thanks.
What, British people can't say woo?
I guess not.
What's up? You too proper, son? So thank you, Jam and Slaver. That was cool.
That was awesome. So let's take the first question first of if we listen to music while we play games.
Yeah.
Just in general. I kind of just listen to the game music personally.
I do too.
There's a couple of times actually during when I was playing MMOs a lot. Since those were really long and I got really sick of the thing, I would play, just my standard playlist, but I would just play whatever music I was into at the time.
I don't play that much music now, but I gotta say, when Quake 2 was really big in college, when I could put in my own CDs, that was like the biggest thing in the world.
And they had the built-in MP3 player or whatever CD player.
Built-in CD player, and I could put in back in the day, I'd put in like
Metallica,
Industrial, I'd put in something, and it'd be like, just fucking.
I'd put in like punk, I think, at the time when I was listening to a lot of that.
But that was big. That was huge.
But then what happened then? I don't understand, because all games can kind of do that now, but it's just what the thing is, I think? It's it just takes too much effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just takes too much, because here's my problem with, so they were talking about custom playlists. Xbox was kind of the first console to really do that when it first came out. You could you can basically put CDs in, it will rip them, and then you can use those in custom playlists. I had so many CDs and so many different, wants and tastes. I played Tony Hawk a lot, and I wanted, a cool, surf or mix or whatever to play all that, but it's just so much time and effort to build my perfect playlist, and then I get bored of it.
I think that the thing is music in games has gotten better too, right? In some cases. But in a lot of cases, they've gotten this thing where you'll have the peaceful music, you'll have town music, you'll have this music, and then you'll have fight music.
Yes.
And you can have
procedural music. It's really good.
Yeah, and it makes you feel like you don't really need to put in other music, especially because sometimes procedural music cues you in that you need to start paying attention to shit.
Well, it's all of a sudden oh my god, it's like playing the battle sequence. There's shit around me, I gotta fight.
Yeah.
But here's the big problem. Any sort of EA game. any EA game has this thing called EA Tracks,
Yeah.
which build up that little, like, it shows that little thing saying, here's the artist. So, like, I'm talking Burnout, I'm talking the sports games, and they pick the worst fucking bands ever. You know, Fallout, I don't know, whatever, Fallout, you know, all of the popular ones these days that the kids listen to.
And they had really bad music in Saints Row.
Oh yeah,
they had really bad music in the latest GTA. I didn't like the music in. But it's like they're kind of picking these.
Well, they're picking the ones that don't get as much airplay or whatever. They're just picking
like Jet Set Radio Future had the best soundtrack ever. I love that fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I went and downloaded a bunch of the songs.
What was it, like just trancey type stuff, or was it real?
No, it was a bunch of bands that I'd never heard of that were really good.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I can't think of many which they actually got bands and then used them. I mean, maybe the early Tony Hawks, I kind of like some of them, but I mean, most of the time they do a really poor job of picking it because they're actually. And I don't think it's the fault of the developers. I think it's just they're held back because they have to actually agree with licensing with all the different ones, so they're not going to be able to get the choice that they want.
I think that you're right that a lot of it is just that if I'm playing a game that I really enjoy, occasionally I'll have dialogue or something, and if I'm playing other music, I'll have to lean over and turn it down.
Yeah, it feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it kind of.
I just kind of let the game give me what it wants to give me.
Yeah.
But I think that's because you and I don't play a lot of FPS. And I think that if it's the same shit over and over and over again, where you don't really need to hear what's going on, people crank their own music.
But I would think
because that's what I was doing with Quake, right?
But I think with FPS, even then, I'm talking about like Counter-Strike or something like that, you need to rely so much on the cues in the game that anything else would be distracting.
It's true.
I mean, we're hardcore enough where we kind of care about that kind of stuff these days that it's not just
you
something
can
like...
hear footsteps, you can hear glass breaking,
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, so they just, the glass broke, I know they're here in this map, right? But when I'm talking when if you play a lot of MMOs, I can see where it being a lot more useful. Because you don't need sound at all.
You're playing that forever.
You're waiting for a fucking spawn for 3 hours.
Yeah. I should ask Skulkus about that. He plays so many MMOs, I wonder if he plays a bunch of music.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So yeah, I think it's definitely very situational, and the situation doesn't happen very much for us.
Yeah.
But that definitely does lead us to our listener homework.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, Jam Slaver, for that one. And
we're
gonna
answer the same question.
Yeah.
So your listener homework is to come on the forums and let us know, do you listen to music while you're playing games? Do you override the soundtracks? Do you play it with the soundtracks? Like, what are your thoughts on music and games? And do you agree with me that the music and games have gotten a lot better, or do you think that it's kind of crappy?
Yeah, or do you what do you guys think about like the advent of a lot of the EA track systems where EA is actually making their own music label and signing their own bands so they can pimp them in and also make money off selling the records.
Yeah.
See that kind of shit is like scares me so much.
And wait until you can buy the songs in the Xbox
and then burn a CD or something.
Yeah, and then burn a CD or have it mailed to you.
Yeah, I know,
because you have to have a billing address.
I know, but just imagine if they sold a CD burner with it and like
wow.
It's like really kind of cool and scary at the same time.
I was going to say it's kind of creepy, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
The idea of being able to just be like, I like that. Bazoop, pops it out, or like it drops onto your raid or something. Like it actually like.
Oh, I won't do that, but
grab the music.
Yeah. So definitely music and games. I think it's a great cultural topic. So
and what's your favorite game music?
Yeah.
Like if you got a game that has really fantastic music, let us know about that too, because there's been a couple. I mean, like
some great threads on the forums about that.
I have MP3s of the music from Secret of Monkey Island, and I swear to God, to this day, I'll listen to them. That and like Final Fantasy VII.
My favorite?
What's that?
Castlevania's soundtrack.
Yeah.
Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
It is so good.
That's what you said.
It's so good. I gotta let you have it, man. It's just like I gotta
let you. We didn't play the game all that much.
I played the original game a hell of a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough for me. But that one. And what was the other one I liked a lot? Oh, the orchestral version of Nintendo soundtracks. There's a couple of good Japanese soundtracks where they just took an entire orchestra and did a lot of the Nintendo themes.
I like the Shiggy-did-it-did-it-did-it.
Yes.
That freaking the Mario Brothers shockwave thing on the net. If you guys go and check that out, it's pretty funny.
That's good. Oh, mini bosses are also really good.
Yeah, mini bosses are very good.
Awesome
as
stuff.
opposed to a lot of the other bands that were at PAX.
So,
Retro Gaming Club.
We have a new Retro Gaming Club of the week. I haven't posted it yet, but I will be posting it by the time you hear this. It is by popular demand.
Yep.
I knew it was going to win
when
I put it up. Super Smash Brothers Melee for the GameCube. So since we have Wii's now, we can go rent it and play it. Go check it out.
So I got to admit that I didn't give this game a shot in college. I played it several times. A bunch of people that were high out of their minds. They were way better than me. I thought it was stupid.
Maybe because you sucked.
I did, and I hated the game, and I didn't think it was fun. So
and I played it once.
Maybe I should give it another shot. So we could get on the Wii and give it a shot and see if we think about it. So come and discuss it on the forums. Come to the forums at NooBTooB.com.
Hell yeah.
Play the game. Let us know what you think about it.
And also, it's kind of like a nice little lead-in for when Super Smash Bros. Brawl comes out later, which has Solid Snake.
And we haven't decided on the runner-up game for 2 weeks from now, so come and vote on the forums for the second one, and vote for Jet Set Radio Future, please.
Mercenaries, I think, is second. So
Mercenaries is actually really good, too.
Vote for Mercenaries.
Mercenaries is good, too.
Yes.
I will give you that.
If they get both of the same, we'll just do one than the other.
Sure.
For the most part.
Absolutely.
So, holy crap, are we done early?
Well, if you say 4 minutes left is early.
Awesome.
Thank God we've got a time limit.
Hell yeah.
Because Yuzo and I could talk forever and ever and
we don't
ever.
want to be a 2-hour podcast like some.
We could poop back and forth forever.
God.
Yeah, what's up with a 2.5-hour podcast, guys?
You know
Not
who you
naming
are.
any names, but good Christ.
Yes.
You want to call this a day?
Let's call it.
All right. That is our show for the week. So, check out our website at NooBTooB, NooBTooB.com, and participate in our forums by clicking on the forums tab at the top of the front page. Also call to our voicemails at 888-233-8480 and leave an entire message, not a concatenated one. Not concatenated. Cut off. God, my vocabulary is so bad.
Incomplete.
Truncated. Or send an audio or video file to feedback@NooBTooB.com like the Brits have been doing because they can't call our phone numbers and be featured on the show.
All right, and also be sure to subscribe to our audio and video podcast. Tobin's actually got a nice system down, so we got the videos going up.
Word.
At iTunes and right off our front page. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you click on the big orange subscribe button right over there.
Word.
Rock our numbers, dude. We're almost at 500. It's awesome.
Yes.
And also rate our video at 5 stars right under Tobin's junk. Or on Tobin's junk. We also have a MySpace profile at NooBTooB, and add us as friends. We'll add you.
Yes.
I think that'll be it, though.
Word.
And
who are you?
Yuzo Watanabe.
Yes, and who am I?
You are Tobin. Tobin
Kazir.
Thalian Kozizir.
Tobin Kazir. Audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range Fruit Brute Strunk. And thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. We're out!
Yeah.
Fruit Brute.
It's a little.
They got this crown of thorns grenade, and you're like, wow!
Oh yeah, dude, it's awesome. And then there's one attack where you get to turn the. Oh, off script. Wonderful. Okay, let's try that again. Hello and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, May 22nd, and this is episode 2040. Fuck me. All right. Let's try it again.
Fuck you!